Howdy, Ovi Delicious people. Today I'm here just to kind of mention the little things that are that I found out or that I kind of I found out or is going to happen or what have you. So let's kind of play on with this video, and I'll let you know what all I found, what all I figured out. But without a doubt, one thing that I want to mention, if you guys would like to donate to um, my PayPal account for any amount that you'd like, whether it's just for a DLC or just some way to make fun of me or shout you out on my videos. So, let's get on. I think first, right off the bat here, I'm going to be flying around. So while I'm flying around, I'm going to be talking about what all I found. Anyways, one thing that I had figured out completely by myself was really, and I'm going to talk about this on each playthrough, so that way if nobody knew about this, then they won't have to start their accounts over and over and over again. If anything, this character here will get a character change than what it was right now. If anything, I was looking at this character and I was like, yeah, I like the character, but there's just stuff about it that just bugs me.
Villain, you go no further.
So I just thought, like, how about I start all the way over, change a lot of things, what have you. The dual pistols, that's going to be a very much passing thing, because really, I honestly think the dual pistols weren't effective enough to be able to get through missions. Considering I'm doing all these missions by myself, I gotta go through, or I gotta find the quickest way to be able to take down enemies, and dual pistols isn't enough. My power set for this isn't enough to help me get through what I gotta get through here. Realistically, I think for sorcery is probably better if you're with a team. So I think sorcery is really just kind of like a healer character. He's really just kind of a character that's better with a team rather than on your own. But let's pause here.
Raven's fight is hard enough without you interfering.
Anyways, for people that are looking to change their character up in some form or fashion, and you don't want to completely restart your whole game, if anything, for the hero character that I did, I had to change that regardless because there was a main mission that never got recorded for some reason. So I had to restart that anyways. For this one, it was just cosmetic stuff that kind of bugged me, and I was annoyed with that. Here's the thing, though. Here's what I found out, because realistically, not a lot of people tell you these things when you're starting out. Not a lot of people tell you, if you're just kind of sick with the way something looks, how to change it. If anything, if you're either a hero or villain, this aspect of this wasn't put into this video, but I'm going to tell you how to change your characters.
It's merely a seeing stone. This treasure has been blessed by the touch of Trigons,
if you are a hero, I'm going to talk about heroes first. If you're a hero and you want to just change up of your attire, you can go into the watchtower. There's a certain portion in the watchtower where if you look around hard enough, I believe in a place with a lot of the nature and the trees and whatever, you can change, I believe, your hairstyle in there. There's a big, huge part in the watchtower where you can kind of really customize your entire character if you kind of go in there long enough. I'm sorry if I'm not saying specifics. Just kind of go in the watchtower, look in there. A lot of this stuff is much more cheaper than if you were to do anything else. If you want to change a color of your, say your hair or whatever, like more than likely you can just you can just scroll through, hit triangle. If you're a PS4 player, I don't know what it is, but it'll show on the bottom of the screen. You can switch your colors. If you like for your hair, I think I'm going to do that for this character, because the green for the hair color that I see on, because I changed the hairstyle to green, and to me just like, it's annoying me a little bit, because it just keeps making me look like the Joker, and that's not what I wanted to do, so I might have to change that. But yeah, if anything, if people, cause I'm just gonna bash.
Come to the station. It'll save me a trip. Get ready for steel fists and white sound.
Blah blah blah, cyborg. But yeah, so I really restarted the campaign. If anything, on the next, maybe episode soon, I am going to show you the tutorial that was never shown originally on here, and then after that I'm just gonna go back to where I was. But I think I'm gonna tweak some cosmetic stuff and kind of come back to this. But yeah, for people that want to change their skins for heroes, you can go, I believe, behind Star Labs. If you don't know where that is, find a map somewhere. And you can change the skin of your character, I think, for a certain price. All these things are going to be a price of something. And you can even change your powers for a token in those little vending machines in the like starter home things of the little bases that you get in the beginning of the game. For villains, from what I was told, villains is a lot simpler. Basically, a bulk of the stuff for the villains is all just kind of stringed together. You can easily find it. In the Legion of Doom, if you teleport to the Legion of Doom, you can find all that stuff there. It's going to be a lot easier. You can change hairstyles and what have you. And it's going to be a lot cheaper than if you would just go to the vendor, is what I found. The vendor in the base home that you get. If you are going to wanting to change your skin in the game, you can go to Ace Chemicals, which is in Gotham. Again, I don't know exactly where that is, but again, if you want to change your skin, you can.
You're too late. She's resisting Trigon more every moment.
I will resist you, Father.
Like, look in a map, find it on a map, or find somebody who knows where it is. but you can change your skin that way.
You know I'm gonna beat you.
Luckily, it's kind of sad that I found these out like after the fact. I could have quickly changed things, but I would have spent a lot of money that I probably didn't have to change these things. I would have spent a lot of things that I didn't have at the time to change these
Leave
things,
some of the bad guys for me, will you?
and it would have just been quicker to start the game all over and make my way back up. But yeah, so change is coming. I don't think I'm gonna have to change my other hero, but it's nice to know where these things are, because nobody really tells you.
You have no idea what you unleash upon this world.
Raven's will is strong.
Defeat her and let Trigon's energy loose in this plane. Trigon cannot be denied. So long as I live, I will defy you and my father.
Yeah, but to me, it's really good to be able to know now that you don't have to live with the choices that you've made. You can change at any time. But yeah, really, one thing that I kind of commented on, the YouTube video for the developers. It was just kind of like,
So long as I live, I will defy you and my father.
I wanted to do something with like the mummy skin, because I thought, man, like that would be really cool. Not a lot of people take that skin and do it and what have you. It would have been really cool for me to do, but looking at it, the skin itself, you can only change the inner skin, not the actual mummy wrapping, and realistically with that, like, the mummy skin is just a really dark, mustardy yellow, and I'm like, man, I don't like this mustardy dark yellow. It just looks disgusting to me, because you can't, like, it clashes with, like, every single color unless you're going with, like, completely brown or, yeah. I also kind of wish some of the shine was taken off items. Like, there's so much, like, stuff that I'd rather have it look like cloth or like some other kind of material than like something shiny. Like the masks, like that's one thing right there that
This scepter was once
So
unremarkable.
long as
But
I
these
live,
demonic
I will
scorch
defy you
marks
and my
belie
father.
its otherwise simple appearance.
like that's one thing that I don't like about like the skins or the masks or everything has to shine for some reason. And like I don't want I don't want shiny skin. I don't want shiny masks. I don't want shiny emblems. And what have you. It's annoying. But it's just something you have to deal with. And it's annoying. Really.
No! Trigon, you cannot be here. Daughter, your power, it wavers.
But if anything, too, I kind of wish there was more, like either head accessories or like a mask or something. like for me, I wanted to like have a skull with like the skull mask, but like it would be cool to have kind of like a Daredevil kind of like horns coming out of the skull mask, kind of like my avatar is. The only problem with that is just
Trigon's power is free. What have you done? Why must you force me to hate?
The only thing is there's no like devil horns and you can't use them. I think there is a part here where I did the Chaos Gotham. If anything, I'm just going to be showcasing Chaos Gotham because every single level that I did there didn't show up.
Like a raven, I am an omen of darkness. Through me, Brother Blood has unleashed a dark and brutal evil onto this plane. I can no longer deny my fear that nothing, not even the Titans or our allies, can stop the demon Trigon from rising. He is an evil that has destroyed 10,000 worlds, and we are next, for this monster Trigon is my father.
And if you've never seen a Teen Titans show ever, then you won't know anything about that.
Looks like Raven will survive, but hey, Trigon's energy is free to utterly corrupt this plane. Yay for the home team. Look for a portal to make your escape, unless you want to be trapped in Raven's mind for eternity. Ugh.
So it's basically like, well, Raven's not going to die.
Let Raven escape. Trigon's evil permeates.
But I apologize if I'm talking through all the characters and what have you. I really wanted to, whatever I say, or whatever I said was really important, and I wanted to focus on that.
Hey, we're in from Gotham, just trying to do a little business when the Science Police raided our operation. My boys broke out when the demons hit. See if you can find them and clear a path for them to get back to me.
The funny thing of that is, I found out that that story was actually in that prison that I was already in. Second time around, I did that. Actually did that side mission before going in there, and I actually collected all the people. But I just clicked it because I didn't know any different. But yeah,
I have kidnapped Wonder Girl and given her to Giganta. Once Giganta's mind inhabits Wonder Girl's body, then we'll see who the Amazons truly love the most. Punish them all for daring to interfere.
yeah, so now I am in Metropolis. I'm getting to be close to be doing the Giganta story. If anything, I got a little bit further through the other character that I used.
One of Circe's pets!
So I'm getting really close to getting to that actual story of Giganta. One thing is, the thing that as I popped in here, right behind me was the Superman statue that I took a picture of. And in the hero story that I'm doing,
The Amazons will suffer!
in the hero story that I'm doing right now, I do basically, I get to the same story arc that I am here. So, if anything, in the next hero story, you're gonna see me stand by that statue, so you'll know what I'm talking about.
Giganta will stomp Amazons in.
I just didn't make a purposeful thing of showcasing it here. Because I had to cut some time because this video, there needed to be a lot of time cutting for this one, but Yeah, but on the next hero story I'll do, I'll pretty much repeat everything that I said here about where to go for things and what have you, so...
What have you done? I will smash Amazons.
Yeah, but if anything, I'm just having issues just finishing up that Giganta story. There's sometimes when like just doing this by yourself, even if you have a really good power set and what have you, there's just sometimes where you're just going to get stuck, especially if you're doing this by yourself, because there's too many there's too many heroes in one spot, there's too many, like there's one really hard hero in one spot, and what have you, you're just kind of like, man, this is taking forever for me to get through, this area.
Giganta will stomp Amazons into the ground.
But if anything, I will probably need to remember where I left off here, so that way when I start taping on the new character, then
I will smash Amazons.
Then I will know where to, so that way it won't be like, hey guys, here's the exact same thing that you saw in the last video. But here's where I go further.
Make quick work of the villain! Expect no mercy! By the gods!
Yeah, but I'm kind of hoping that maybe these hairstyle vendors maybe have
Amazons will suffer.
more, like, I'm hoping some of these vendors in the watchtowers and what have you, or the
Lay down your arms, or
Legion-
end like these beasts!
Legion of Doom have more hairstyles and more whatevers than the actual starting of the game provided. That would be nice, but... Yeah, because ideally it would be nice to just have a wider selection, and you can actually preview...
Giganta has always wanted to have the power of an Amazon princess, and Cersei plans to give it to her. Sounds like a large undertaking.
You can preview a lot of this stuff as well.
Anyone who refuses to serve me is dumber than a beast. There's an idea. Seek out General Minos. He has something that will suit this situation perfectly.
I think one thing I want to do is probably buy back the Arcane shirt that I'm wearing right now. This character.
Take Elixir and transform Amazons into bestiomorphs for Cersei.
That ambrosial elixir releases the beast within. The more beautiful the soul, the uglier the beast. A suitable punishment for these defiant Amazons.
I think here, though, you're going to see me cut from doing this to going to Chaos Gotham. Because really, I didn't understand what one aspect of the story was for this. So I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, what are they asking here? And so, really, I just kind of left this mission.
Resist!
And, like, I went into Justice League Dark's mission to just kind of see what the heck is going on with that. Because I was more pulled and intrigued in doing that, but...
What is this vile concoction? Oh!
But yeah, I'm really Still excited about this story. Still excited about the game, even though it's a shame that not a lot of people jumped on these stories, which is fine. Slowly but surely. Maybe just by pure frequency of me consistently just doing these.
Will resist you.
Maybe I will just get an audience just by...
Aren't they cute? Giganta says the ritual is almost ready. Have fun storming the castle.
frequency of uploading.
My bestiamorphs have erected Sisyphean stones outside the station to create a magical ward, but the Amazons have corrupted them. It's affecting Giganta's ritual inside. Stop the Amazons and destroy those stones.
To battle! You cannot stop us! Charge!
You gotta love that weird, awkward flyaway, where it just looks like you're just kind of like, mwah. Kind of,
Could aid the Sentinels of Matrix with coordinate incantations.
Reclaim your honor!
it's honestly kind of
Victory is
weird,
ours!
watching this back as a different character, just because, like, I just played this, as somebody else. The big gold guys and stuff like that, that's gonna have to be a team takedown. I saw that and I was like, oh crap. I'm like, I need to avoid this because I don't want that gold guy to come after me, because this character's like this.
Cersei's Sisyphean stones are planted throughout the area. Their shards alone carry great power.
Expect no mercy! We are taking the crystals! Be gone!
There's characters like Bizarro that are somewhere in the map that, that in Metropolis that you can take Bizarro down if you really wanted to. But again, that's kind of like a team takedown. There's one time that I was just kind of putzing around, flying around, and all of a sudden I think it shows up on one taping where I am just flying around, and then all of a sudden I see like Dr. Fate, like full on Dr. Fate. And I'm like, okay, this looks weird. Like, why is this character just standing here? But I'm like, well, okay, well, hey, Dr. Fate. And you just kind of, like, go on. This year's Chaos Gotham, for some reason, none of the missions showed up while I was doing this. So I guess I had to forcibly just kind of showcase Chaos Gotham, because there's not much I could do. If anything, I kind of did this on the hero side too, just to see like what the heck happened. And I tried to record the same missions that I did here and what have you, and they just, nothing happened. If anything, I think for one of these Justice League Dark missions, I think you need 2 players to be able to keep going, because I think Shazam and Constantine want you to kind of do one of their missions, and this is Legion of Doom. I don't actually showcase where you get all this stuff at, but if anything, like I said, if you kind of look around long enough, you can kind of figure where everything is out. Yeah. But I was just kind of like, hey, I've never been here before. Hey, I've never been here before. And, yeah. But ultimately, I didn't do anything, and in the Legion of Doom. I didn't really even fly anywhere or whatever. If anything, I do take on a Watchtower tour, and I don't know if I really want to showcase that or not. I did that just individually on one clip. And I don't know if that ever is going to see light of day, because I don't know if everybody wants to see a Watchtower tour that I did on the hero side of my channel. Because it'll probably be boring, it'll probably be something that no one will want to see, because it's just going through the whole Watchtower. Yeah, I couldn't...
Wizard's Historama couldn't divine a damn thing about that dodgy flying linguini monster over Gotham, so I say, let's stock up on artifacts to help fight it. Argus, the advanced research group of underwear and stretchy pants or some such, has a black room full of magic doodahs. Meet me there and we'll nick us some rich stuff.
Yeah, but I was like, I couldn't figure out how to get to the mission. I was like, what the heck is going on here? But then I figured out it's like, oh, it's a 2-player mission. That's why I couldn't get into this. I'm like, what's going on? But I found out later, like, where I noticed, like, oh, it's a 2-player mission. Okay.
It is only a matter of time before chaos will.
I don't know, lately while I've been playing, a lot of times when I'll be playing, a lot of people will just, like, kind of, like, steal stuff from under you. Like, it's just kind of, it sucks. Because I'll be taking on, like, a bunch of people all at the same time, and so that way I can get, like, free to be able to turn a civilian or something like that. And there's plenty of times where, like, I'll fight 3 to 4 people at one time, and then somebody will just swoop in and just take my civilian. I'm like, I'm like, I did the work for that. Like, I did the work for this, and you're just, like, dropping in. It's like, hey, I'm gonna steal this from you because I want to get this mission done, and I don't want to do the
big
work.
shot. Gotham's got itself bollocksed, and that's got the Tights and Capes crew distracted. Meet me there under that rift in the sky, and I'll tell you how you can help keep the world from being destroyed, and get power and riches on the side.
Yeah, yeah, the little dome thing right there, that's where I met Constantine originally. Yeah. I think you'll see me soon talk to Deadman. This is Boston Brand.
It's Boston Brand, the dead man. I took this body for a spin to tell you that you need to defeat a demon Lord Bitwig, or we'll all be dead men.
I don't get why they couldn't actually just show Deadman. But I guess it's like, well, technically you can't, because no one could actually see him, so he has to have a body for you to see him. It's like, well, yeah, but, like, but this is, like, the spirit realm. Like, you could see Deadman. If you're a supernatural character, you should be able to see Deadman. That should just be a thing, but, I guess not. Whatever. But yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap this up, because that's all the taping we have. Again, no changes coming. Know that things are hopefully gonna get better, for me being able to, actually go and actually research things before I do them. I'll be better off doing that. I don't know why I didn't. I should have researched before doing all these changes and what have you. But at least now I know. Now I know, like, research. So I'm going to get my research self out here. So I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Bye, everybody.